Hey everyone, and welcome to another segment of Keeping It Real with Coach Antoine Brown. Hope everybody enjoying their wonderful weekend and enjoying their past few weeks. I know the season is getting going and everybody is excited for baseball. I myself have been very busy. You know, high school just started. We went 1-1 in the preseason class. I'm pretty excited for what's going to come with the high school guys. My travel ball guys, we just got it. Our first tournament kicked off this weekend, so I know that everyone's getting really pumped up for baseball. Baseball season is upon us. But tonight I want to talk about something that's not really about playing baseball, but it's a big part of baseball. And I know when I usually talk about these things, I talk about my personal experience because when I do things, I do them to figure out how other people look at them. You know, like being a teacher. I did it and now I see it from their point of views, and I have a different level of respect for teachers. But I did this thing to see, the game from the other side, which was umpiring. I went and did a Nations tournament in Sanford a couple of weekends ago, and boy, let me tell you what, I respect umpires to a different level. I mean, I never really say anything to an umpire anyway, but now it's like, oh my God, some of the things that I heard while I was umpiring is just crazy. I mean, I'm like, woo! Like, it just seems like people don't know anything about the game more than I ever thought. I heard some crazy comments about, balls and strikes and, how things should and shouldn't be. And I'm going to tell you this, umpires, keep doing your job. I understand some of them mess up at times like that, but the thing is, you guys do make the right calls a lot more than what I think, okay? Because when you're sitting on the side, you can't really see everything. And I know just because it looks good and the catch in a certain place, it may look like a strike. But let me tell you, parents and players and everybody else, just because it looked like a strike from your angle doesn't mean that it's a strike, okay? Because when I was behind the plate for a lot of games, all age group, and you can really, you really focus in and you'll see that a lot of times catchers can catch the ball and it look like a strike, but it really not. And just because the ball is in the facility of the plate, that doesn't mean that it's supposed to be a strike. When I did like the 12U age group, it seemed like the only pitch that the parents was okay with not being called a strike was out here and out here and down here and that. But anything that was close to the plate, they just thought it was supposed to be a strike. Okay, and another thing I'm going to tell you, just because the catcher picked the ball up off the ground and they frame it and they're moving it, that also doesn't mean that it's supposed to be a strike. Okay? The play is there for a reason. The ball has to cross the plate at a certain level. Okay, usually they say from knee to letter high. It got to cross it at a certain level, up and down and left and right. Okay? And understand that just because an umpire is calling the pitch 2 inches off the plate, that doesn't mean that's a strike either, okay? Because as long as the umpire says strike, it seems like parents okay. It could be a ball, but it's like, oh, he said strike, so it's a strike. No, understand that they do have a job, and they are human. It's not like as an umpire you sign up and say, oh yeah, I'm coming here to make a mistake. That's not what they're doing, okay? They make mistakes just like everyone else, but from me going through it, and I can handle this stuff like I don't really care, listen to some of the crazy things that I heard. It was actually funny to hear people sound crazy, but I want everybody to understand that umpires can be bad, but not all are bad. And understand that, if you're staff the umpires, you tend to get more calls, okay? And if you just have your players take the game out of the umpire's hand, then you have nothing to worry about. I always preach to my boys, if you go up there and you hit the fastball, the umpire can't take it out of your hands. If you go up there and you jump on the ball early in the counts, you don't have to worry about getting punched out on a pitch that's close. Take the game out of their hands. I never seen an umpire have to call a ball a strike on a ball that's hitting the gap. I never seen that happen. I never had to see a close play if you hitting it all over the park. Okay? But the thing is, it comes down to, the end of the game or in a tough spot, and then we watch a fastball, we watch 2 fastballs, or we watch a curveball, whatever it is, we get these 0-2 counts or 3-2 counts, and we're looking for a pitch, and the umpire call it because it's closed, and you strike 3. But technically you should have never gotten that count. Okay, so if you want to take it out of the umpire's hand and you don't want to, face a pitch that's a strike or a pitch that's a ball, just hit the ball and take it out of their hands. Okay, so that was just a little bit about my experience on umpiring. Like I said, I did hear some crazy things. Like the craziest thing I heard was how I was supposed to let the visiting team hit again after the home team batted in the bottom half of the game. Time had ran out now. It was like time had ran out. The home team was batting. They was up by 2 with a run on third and 2 outs, but I was supposed to let the visiting team hit again. I was supposed to give them another chance to hit because there was still 30 seconds on the clock. And I was just like, if it's at the bottom half of the game and the winning team's up, they shouldn't have been hitting. So how is it that I'm supposed to let the other team come back and hit? But I was told that I was just in it for the money because of that situation, because I ended the game because the home team was up in the bottom half and the time ran out. But I'm a terrible umpire as well, I guess. So, yeah, that was one of the craziest things that I heard, but, it is what it is. So I just wanted to, talk to you guys a little bit about umpires, and I want to tell umpires, I thank you guys for the hard work. I get that some of you, may make a mistake, and some make a mistake more than others. But, I stay off the bat because it's a hard view. And if everybody can see the view from the dugout, then hell, you wouldn't even need an umpire to be on the field. Okay? But we can't, so therefore, we have to rely on you guys. And I want coaches to understand too that, especially with one umpire. I mean, I've seen coaches yelling at one umpire. I understand that, that with one umpire on Saturdays, they can't see everything. So I really tell my boys to take it out of the one umpire's hand. If you playing well enough, it won't even matter. You hitting the ball, you doing what you need to do. It's really not going to matter if you just go out there and take control of the game. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so that concludes, my Sunday talk about my umpiring experience. I will go back and do it. It did hurt. I was there for like 12 hours the whole day or whatever. It hurt, but it was a fun experience. And, I'm going to continue to try new things that I've never done before. I mean, I umpired back in the day when I was young, but I'm going to try to do more things just to see things from different people's point of view. Okay, so reminder as well, this Saturday will be our last and final tryout for Brown Baseball Summer Showcase. Okay, if you can make it out, come out, show me what you guys have. We are looking for some younger guys to complete our younger roster. Like I said, I'm pretty excited about it, getting it going. It'll be the first year. We're pushing it, pushing to get guys into college, get them exposure, get them ready for, after baseball life with, test scores, ACT, those things. Overall, just building better men and not just, throwing them out there to just play baseball. So if you're free Saturday at 9 o'clock, come out to Atlantic High School. We're going to have a quick, trial to see if we could go ahead and get this thing sealed up for the summer. Okay? Yeah. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll be seeing you shortly. Good luck to everybody out there. Have fun in this season. Tomorrow, if you're not busy, come out to Atlantic. We'll be playing against Mainland at 4 p.m. That's the opening night of the regular season. So hope to see you there. One love.